That's why. All right, you hear me now? My audio was muted from the desktop. Sorry about that. All right, let's try this again. Hey guys. Hey Jim. There was like two other people watching who dropped while I was sorting out this audio issue, but hopefully they'll come back on. So today I got this thing here, driving simulators, public brand software. And Jim, even though I watched your channel the other day, and you said that you hate DOSBox because it's not authentic, and I very much respect that. But as you said, it's also easy to use, and I don't think we for this stream at least, I don't care necessarily so much how authentic it is, as long as it mostly runs, because I'm going to suck at it anyway. So let's get this thing started here. EGA Race, I think, is the first one here. So pretty recent game actually. Copyright 1989. I set the cycles down to like 250, but I may have to bump them up if it's a 1989 game. Oh wow. Yeah, I think I'll bump them up a little bit. All right, maybe that's. You said that you're frustrated at DOSBox, not that you hate it. Yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit. And I understand why you're frustrated with it. I understand why you'd be frustrated with me also, for that matter. I haven't given up on that dumping that disk. Still working on it. All right, let's see. So R for race. 320 might be better if the game feels slow. Right now it's 535. Let's see how that works. Human cars, let's say 1. Track. 1989 is more recent compared to, you know. Actually, I should have put this stream on low latency instead of normal latency. There's a low latency option. There's even ultra low latency, and for this, it definitely would not screw it up. But I don't want to. You can't do it in the middle of the stream, unfortunately. Yeah, I right before you said that, I realized 30 second. I forgot to put the low latency on. I could end the stream and then select low latency and start it again, but I don't know if that's worth doing it. It's probably gonna give me a whole new key or whatever. Let's just suffer this time, and next time I'll try to remember to put the low latency on, especially for a DOS game, because it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully, in terms of using up my CPU. Oh, it's still pretty slow. This is at 535 cycles. Although I'm not sure how fast these are supposed to go. Whoa! I just crashed my car right away. A helicopter picked me up, but how do I turn if I'm stuck against the wall? Do I wait till the helicopter leaves? Okay, now the helicopter left, I can turn. Oh man, I really suck at this. It's like really delayed the control. Also, I need to speed this up. All right, let me speed this up. It looks like sort of like one of those Nintendo games or something, like Iron Man Stewart's like Super Off Road. Or they have that for DOS too, right? It's called Super Off Road. How do you control this thing? Oh my god! At least I'm not like dying. Whoa! I spoke too soon. I asked that guy Hampa Hug, who put that PC emulator out there, why it's not working on his emulator. And he also asked me to send him the CryoFlux image so you can take a look. And I'm not sending him the CryoFlux image. If I mean, I would send it to him just try to get his emulator to work. But first, I would send it to you first, obviously, Jim. So, all right, I already lost. Let's do that again. I don't know how fast it's supposed to go. That's part of the problem. There's no way to know, is there? Track 1, I guess. That starting gun sounds pretty fast, so that makes you think it's going too fast. But I feel like before it was really going super slow. Whoa. At least now I seem to have a chance. I feel like their speed is determined partially by the clock because I think I can go as fast as I want depending on how many times I hit the keys. Like I have unlimited maximum speed maybe, but they have limited maximum. Come on, I actually I had a chance here for a second. Give me a break. So, as I was saying, I think I can go as fast as I want, theoretically, and they're limited by the clock somehow. So, if it's too slow, too fast rather, then I have no chance. Oh, when I hit that guy, I lost all my momentum. I just want to win this game one time, which doesn't look like it's going to happen this time, but never know. Do precision turns here with the keyboard. Oh, there I go, there I go! Yes! Yes! Victory is mine! Alright, add human cars or exit. Can I, is there a different track? Let's try the same thing with a different track, if there's a different track. Race, human cars 1, let's try track 2. Ah, there's a different track. What is that thing in the middle there? Whoa, oh, it's like a... I went through something. Is this cheating? Am I allowed to do this? Or am I supposed to go around the top thing? I bet you I was supposed to go around the top thing and this lap doesn't count now. Which is BS. Yeah, it's all lap 1. How was I supposed to know that? I can only go through that thing when it's open. That's not fair. What's that wrench do? Does 500 give me 500 points? Yeah, it did. Well, I guess I had 400 points. It's like a combination of a racing game and like Snake. Come on, get out of my way. What do you think of this game? It's not. I think I really wonder though what the speed is supposed to be, because I think if you have it on a. Oh man, spoke too soon. I was gonna say I think if you have it on a certain speed, then it's not that difficult. But I already blew it, obviously. And it's nice that they repair your car, but the fact that you have to wait until the helicopter gets out of the way really makes it impossible to win. Let's try that one more time. I'm in second place. Stu. One more time. Race. Human Cars 1. Track 2. This is not a bad game. I mean, it's sort of entertaining. It's just you have to know what you're doing. See, I was able to pass the ball really easily. Oh, come on! That was unfair! That was cheap! That was really cheap. When the door closed on me and I died, now I'm stuck inside a wall. Come on, get out of here. I was able to pass them pretty easily because I think I have unlimited speed. I mean, it's terrible driving. That's the problem. I have a limited speed and terrible driving. Come on, you can do it. I wonder what the wrench is to prevent you from getting an accident or something. Now I'm not using the accelerator anymore. I'm just basically steering. I think I'm like a full lap ahead of these guys. Yay! Alright, let's see if there's one more track. Getting high scores here. 1,400, the big score. Race, human cars 1, track 3. I wonder how many tracks there are. Get out of here. After this, I'll try a different game. What the heck? What's all those arrows? What is that, a tornado? Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. What's a good racing song? I was thinking like the Inspector Gadget song for some reason. Go, go, go. Whoa. That was like an amazing display of steering just there. I think I'm still, not winning here. Oh, man! It doesn't matter how close you are to the edge of the screen. It still takes the same amount of time for the helicopter to get all the way across, basically. Why couldn't he turn around and go back the other way? Okay, so the tornado made me like lose my momentum and also spin out. I still have a chance here if I can just really hit the speed now. No, damn it! I was really close. All right, let's try race. This is a fun game. I like this game. For 1989, this is a good game. I'll try to see if there's a race. This is track 4. Is it the same track? No, it's not. It's something different. Ah, all right. I had enough of this. I'm tired of this like crashing into walls and stuff. Your car's like crashed a little bit too. You die from like the crash a little bit too easily. Let's put it that way. Your car shouldn't be. Where are you going? Where are you going? What the hell was that? I couldn't even control it. He just went. The car went in the wrong direction. It shouldn't be that susceptible to crashing. I'm sorry. Like this car's like made out of paper or something. I know I am going fast, but how do I escape out of this? Control C doesn't work. Escape doesn't work. I want to try something else. I think I opened right at the right time there. That one did not. I still have a chance here. I'm not that far behind. I could be in worse shape. I'm pretty far behind. Get out of my way! What? What? How did that... I was like... How did I die from that? I was driving right next to the wall. And like I swerved the drop and I died? How come none of these guys ever blow up? It's only me. Like the only guy here that has a car that's made out of garbage. Did I win? How did I win? I don't understand what happened. Alright, let's try something else. Exit. So let's try Ford, which it looks like is the Ford simulator, which I never played before. I've seen discs of it, so I guess it was distributed on disc, but I'm not surprised that it's like basically freeware, because I assume Ford wanted as many people to play this as possible to buy their Fords. I never played it though. So let's see, Ford Simulator, Ford Buyer's Guide, Ford Customer Response. I don't think I want to do Ford Customer Response. Let's do Ford Simulator. Test track menu, Touring, Drag Strip, Slalom, Grand Prix. I think Touring, take the wheel for a tour. What kind of car do I want? Well, if it's going to be a race, I want a fast one, right? So probably like a Mustang. This is manual. This is automatic. Or let's take that. When I looked at the manual before how to drive it, I guess the caps lock it said was just accelerate, and Alt I believe was brake, and the arrow keys were steer. Jim says, if I play a game to the point where I'm yelling at it in anger inside of something, it wasn't really anger. I mean, it was like frustration. LGR did a good video on Ford Simulator Series. Doesn't surprise me. Press S to fasten safety belt. Alright. So I'm holding down caps lock here. Accelerating. How fast does this thing go? It's a Mustang. 38 miles an hour, that's it? Oh yeah, now it's going faster. 60... Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, what? Come on. This doesn't really respond like a real car, I don't think. I think the problem is I think the wheel is straight and it's not really straight. Come on. At least you can't die, this is just the test mode. The actual Grand Prix, I'd be probably dead already. whatever LGS though, for the most part, and not real serious games. What I would consider a serious game anyway. I want to do like more videos at some point on like text adventures and things like that. I just kind of wonder like if nobody watches me play driving games, like who's gonna watch me play a text adventure where there's no graphics to look at? Although they could be really exciting. I mean, some of them do have graphics, but the ones that don't have graphics, like an Infocom game, those are really good games. But it seems like a shame. But I'm assuming probably nobody would actually watch me play. But I am willing to try it at some point. Whoa! All right, this is terrible. How do I exit this? I think that's a fair way to say it. Ford Simulator always sounds like something that would be fun, but it's always a disappointment. F8 Ford Info Center. Let's have an actual race. Can I race against other cars? Oh, it's showing me that I have all-wheel drive. Oh, interesting. Press and hold F to drive. Oh, it shows you how the all-wheel drive. Could do it like this if there's a lesser latency and have people give hints, but I think it would be much better to get people live. I would love to do more of the ones like we used to do, but like it was always hard getting people to like show up at the same time. People were like lazy. All right, slalom is definitely not going to happen. Let's try Grand Prix. But there's no actual other cars. Just to test your best time. Let's do it anyway. 4. I should pick something that actually can handle, like a Ford Escort. Like Ford Escort. It's a manual. I don't want to drive a manual. I want like an automatic car. I guess a lot of these are manuals back when this was put out in the 80s. Mercury Topaz. That looks good. There are no events with other cars. All right. Can I not fasten my seatbelt? Just go anyway. Oh, it makes me fasten your seatbelt. Number of laps. I don't know, 2. Okay, can we go? Is that like New York City in the background? The Twin Towers? It doesn't look like New York City. It looks like some really ghetto city, actually. Maybe it's Chicago. Just kidding. Looks like Indianapolis. Alright, so far this is a very straight Grand Prix, but... Oh, I spoke too soon. Whoa! It's really hard to steer. I bet you if I was really in a car steering this thing, I would do better than... I mean, I hopefully do better, because I can drive a car, so like... Why is it so damn hard to steer? I guess something like this you need a steering wheel accessory. This is pretty bad. I mean, it's just not enjoyable. Like, something like pole position is like 100,000 times more fun than this. And you don't, I mean, do you think the cars handle differently in this game, like as if they're real Ford cars? Because I don't think they do. I mean, I don't know. It seems like it handles just like the Mustang did, which is terribly. I thought if I picked like an Escort, it would, whatever I picked, I thought it would be like a better handling car. Why am I dropping a bunch of frames? It's an advertisement, not a game. Well, you know, it came on this thing. It's just a games. I must admit, it's just simulators. Is my audio, is my video dropping? Because it says drop. It says I dropped a bunch of frames. Do you see any like issues with the video? Yeah, that's true. No landmarks. You don't feel how fast you're going. All right, the hell with this. Let me exit out of here. Info center. Oh wow, independent rear suspension. It's like from my cousin video, whatever that was. Ford occupant safety. Who cares? Video is fine. All right, good. Press the space bar is the airbag deployment. All right, that's cool. The frame rate that low would notice drop frames. Yeah, I agree. That's a good point. What is the what is this Ford buyer's guide? I'm not doing that. The hell with that. All right. What else is here in these driving simulators? Ford. What's this? Simule. Wait, this race. I'm sorry, race. It's the same freaking game. Exit. Wait a second. EGA race and then oh, so one was EGA and one was CGA? Let's see that. Race. One car, track one. Oh, so this is the CGA version where instead of the car being red, the car is magenta. Alright, I'm not playing this. Well, I guess I have to play it long enough to finish the run race, but that's about it. But it's the same exact game. There's just two versions of it. So far, there's been a total of one game on this disc and one simulator. I already did that, Jim. There's no COM files on here except for PBS View, which looks at the PBS for public brand software file, and there's like a few EXEs, but I guess I could do that. I just was too lazy. Let me just complete this race, and then we'll turn this game off. Perhaps with a winning race? No, it looks like not. Almost. Alright, exit. So that was a ripoff. Two games are the same. And now we have Simule. No, it's the same thing. Damn it. They tricked me again. I read Ford.bat the first time. This disc really sucks. F10. Two watching now. So instead of being this a YouTube stream, it's pretty much a video conference call. Yeah, don't rub it in. I mean, at least people can watch it afterwards. But I don't think too many people do. Only a couple people do. I don't know. I tried to do the Twitch stuff also, and it was the same result. So I don't, yeah, this disc sucks. This one here, driving simulators. Why? You think this is a good disc? What's this? Uh, did a game start? Okay, let's try that again. Hold down Shift to accelerate. Type cursor to up to up. Type cursor up to up shift. Type cursor down to down shift. Okay. It went away before while I was looking down. There's no sound here. There's another car. How do I upshift? I'm in gear 2. How do I get in gear 2? Oh, I'm in gear 1. Wouldn't gear 2, shouldn't gear 1 be the slowest gear? You meant maybe where the 1 sucks? They all suck, eh? Well, I can't believe there's not any sound in this game. I think this is the first game we played that has no sound at all. This is like about as sophisticated as Donkey Bass. There's some like scenery there. Eat at Joe's Grease Pit. But wow, this is really terrible. Man. Game over? Why? What happened? Oh, I ran out of time. Was there actually an objective to get to? Let's try that one more time. Is there like an end like result? Is there a way to win? I'm still trying to like speed up. Freeware public domain games. Oh, whoa. Okay, I sped up there. That was good. Right into the other car. Freeware public domain games and no ways of sound. But, yeah. But, who want to play a game with no sound when it's this, like, if it's a text adventure? What am I supposed to do there? How did that thing kill me? I was going like 0 miles an hour. If the two cars come like right on top of each other, I mean, I can't avoid them both. I guess I can stop going so damn fast, but I stopped accelerating. You can't brake. Stop starting gear 1. Yeah, gear 2. Well, I saw that also, but I'm not trying to start in gear 2. It's just doing that. It's just starting me in gear 2. Let's do it one more time. I won't touch it. Oh, type initials. Woohoo. Okay, now it's in gear 1. Alright, so I guess I was starting in gear 2 somehow. Now I'm in gear 2. How do I get into gear 3? No! This game really stinks. I'm sorry. I apologize. And I started gear 1 again because it didn't switch me back and I wasn't paying attention. I'm just so used to like an arcade style racing game, like holding down the accelerator all the time. But if you do that in this game, you just die. You can't brake, so like I tried to let go of the accelerator, but it didn't slow down fast enough. And the cars really come fast upon you. I mean, like they look like they're parked. What the hell? Somehow the window lost focus and I'm gonna die. All right, well that really sucked. How do I exit out of here? This game sucks, so I'm going to. No, no. All right, good. I'm gonna play one game from the other disc, which I figured it was I was gonna do the next day, but because this is so slow, let's try something else here. This is EGA Games 1. Maybe the EGA games are better. Let's at least play one of them. You get to see Turbo. You get to see someone die is what you get to see. What's that called? Aldo? No. Mahjong is gonna be fun. Aldo. I think I've seen this before. Aldo's Adventure. It looks like Mario a little bit. Get to the treasure chest. When you get to the treasure chest before time expires, the remaining time is added to your score. By the way, I've been running at 781 cycles this whole time. Maybe that's part of the problem why I kept crashing like a lunatic. Although, I mean, it just the speed was totally dependent on my speed. When you get the treasure chest before time expires, the remaining time is added to your score. Blah blah blah. Plummet and Claw using the cursor control. You jump with the space bar. You jump into a high level, releasing the cursor key to land. Things go into slow motion. Your processor isn't fast enough. All right. Oh, it's like Donkey Kong. I'm sure I've seen this before. It's sort of like Donkey Kong, so there's no Donkey Kong. But other than that, it's a lot like Donkey Kong. Have you seen this one before, Jim? I guess I can't go up the broken ladder. And there's no sound in this one either. But you see, this one, the lack of sound is more excusable because the game is just a little more entertaining, slightly. Not much, but a little bit. All right. What happened? So now I'm at level 2. Damn. Things keep popping off my screen and taking the focus away. Whoa. What's the, how do I, uh, oh, he didn't die. That was good. I guess those things eat the barrels. It's also helpful. This is the very first EGA 640 by 350 program you ever see. That's cool. Oh, okay. What the? What? That was. I guess I have to jump over that. Is there a time limit on this? Oh, there is a time limit. I was able to change direction in midair. That's helpful. That's how you do it. We're running out of time though. Welcome to hell. Basically, that's what happened. Who's in hell? That's what I don't know. Are you in hell or am I in hell? One of us is in hell. Maybe this is this is a lost cause for today, and I should save this for the next stream. Or maybe I should not do the next stream on this. Maybe I should throw the public brand software in the garbage. What do you think about that? Should I continue to do this, Jim, or should I find some better retail games to stream? I've mostly been streaming. The music's not helping. I've mostly been streaming shareware stuff and freeware stuff, like newer adventure freeware games, which is its own separate hell. This game, at least, I know what to do, whereas those games, you can just get stuck for their whole life. Now what? Is this fire like supposed to like go through the bottom? Oh, he's okay. Don't worry. I wish Mario could survive a fall like that. Mario dies like you like one little like millimeter. Oh, he falls like 1 millimeter and he's dead. I mean, I just land on that little square there. It actually worked, but I just wasn't very good at it. Let's try it one more time. It's like the shortcut, I think. Wow, it worked. How come I landed on top of a diamond? Oh, I got it now. So I think I just skipped that level basically. I'm not the best person to ask about vintage game streaming strategies. I think it's specializing something day after day is the best. Well, I've been that's sort of not my style actually because I very much am. I'm all about random, you know. I don't like doing the same thing all the time. Vanishing alley. I like doing different things. It's sort of my weakness. Can I walk on those things? Only adventure games or only action or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be like somewhat consistent. Like, I'm trying not to do like completely random things, but my sound effects makes you question your sanity. I'm not making any sound effects. What are you talking about? I haven't done any sound effects this whole time. I guess I gotta go down there. Uh, how do I make it go away though? Vanishing. Oh, she stands on it for long enough and it disappears. I guess I got it. Yeah, I mean, like I constantly changing platforms and games you feel no anything to look forward to. I mean, it depends. So, like, I guess it's not just you. Most people, I think, to your point, are very much stuck into one platform. They're only interested in one platform, or maybe two, and that's it. And they're not interested in seeing anything else. That's not really how I believe gaming should be, though. I really believe that gaming transcends the platform. So I have my favorite platforms, obviously. IBM PC definitely being one of them, or probably the one I like the most. Matter of fact, all gone. What's all gone? Well, that's I lost, I guess. IBM PC is my favorite platform, but you know, I believe that there's good games everywhere, and I don't like to pigeonhole myself. I don't think anybody should pigeonhole themselves. I think people should like want to see things that are good or things that are interesting. And unfortunately, that's not really the case. But like, I just can't stop the way that my brain works or change it. Unfortunately. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here. Two people are watching. Matt unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. He really is a very frequent contributor. But Jim, I really appreciate you being active in the chat and talking to me because if nobody was talking to me, I wouldn't even do it for this long. I would just probably just shoot myself in the head or something like that and just quit. I have to come with you why I do this and communicate this and be consistent. If it's, hey, I'm just doing utterly random stuff, that seems aimless. That's a good point. I mean, I'm not just doing utterly random stuff like trying to like balance this cup like in my hand or on my head or something like that. I mean, I could do that, but from my perspective, I love games. I love good games especially. This is more about this stream today is more about I have a bunch of these discs and I want to see what's on them, and there might be some hidden gems in here, and I want to try them out. And I think it's fun to sort of go through them and be like experimental and see what we have to offer. But that's just one thing that So another example of that would be like, hey, let's go through these. So here's a Big Blue disc number one. I want to what's on here. Let's check this out. Here's Big Blue disc number two. I want to go through and check this out. That type of thing is like sort of just let's discover together what we have, what's available. But most of the time, probably I'm going to be just streaming a game, which I think is a good game, and it might be a PC game. Probably much more often than not, it would be a PC game, and if it's a PC game, much more often than not, it's going to be an IBM PC game. But it may be something else, maybe something that I just want to play with, or like here's a PC game. It's not a game really; it's a comic book. But I think it's cool. Like I know, most people haven't seen it. I don't want to show it off. I want to show people things, let people experience some things they don't see all the time, and it's not just like the same stupid thing they've seen before. That's sort of what I'm about. And you said it's fun to go through them for you. Your audience may not agree, and I agree. I mean, I guess I'm the Andy Kaufman of the game streaming world in the sense that like at the end of the day, I have to do what I think is interesting. I mean, Andy Kaufman sort of like he was trying to make himself laugh. He didn't care if anybody else got his jokes. I got to do what I think is interesting, and I hope that other people think it's interesting too. I really do, and I'm always open to suggestion and things like that. But if people don't like the stuff that I like, then that sucks for me, I guess. I mean, for everybody, really. Hey, Matt, it's good you finally joined when I was about to wrap it up. There's people there who enjoy that kind of digital archaeology like me, but it's a very niche and hard to find audience. Yeah, I think I discovered that. And Jim says, I'm just regurgitating the stream market research stuff I've watched. If you're going to go completely random, you leave some hook or something. What kind of hook? Should I be like the pantsless gamer? I'll do it with no pants. The shtick. What kind of shtick? I never watched that crap. Markiplier or PewDiePie. I mean, to me, that's just complete garbage. I mean, I guess that's the shtick, but I like the AVGN. I think he's funny, but that's like a really high production type of thing. I'm not playing on making. He's a filmmaker. I'm not playing on making films. But yeah, if you have a suggestion on a shtick, I'm like willing to try it out. I don't know I have no idea. Like there's a guy, the peanut butter gamer, that people like. I have no idea what a peanut butter gamer is. I don't know why people would want to watch a peanut butter gamer. Like I could be the jelly gamer or the mayonnaise gamer, the angry Jew gamer. I already am the angry Jew gamer. I don't necessarily like to play that up, but you know the problem is I don't want to curse really too much on the channel. So I mean, if I get really angry, which I do sometimes playing these games, I have to tone my response down because I don't want to just be cursing all the. I have kids. It's not a good example for them. I want to be a role model. So I have to tone it down a little bit. But yeah, and Matt, I don't think it's Peanut Butter Gamer. I've never seen the guy. I just don't know what it is. Just the name I think is stupid. But yeah, I mean, Markiplier and PewDiePie are selling personality. So I guess what you're saying is I'm very dull. My personality is very boring. I know we've been interested in watching me, but there's nothing I can do about that. I can tell jokes. I can do voice impressions sometimes, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I gotta do what looks interesting to me. You don't really want me to be the angry gamer. So what do you want me to be? I'm open to. I mean, like I'm not gonna change who I am, but I am open to suggestion. Whoa, I'm gonna slow this one down. I was gonna stop, but you guys sort of inspired me to keep going here. Uh, how do we serve the ball? Their brand is kid safe. That's good. Quit, pass, pause, start. All right, start. If I do it, okay, that actually hit it by accident. How do I control this thing? Oh, there, it's by the mouse. That's interesting. Mouse control in a DOS game. It's somewhat rare for a shareware game, and it actually like moves somewhat fluidly. But yeah, guys, I mean, you guys are both my friends. If you have suggestions for how I can do this without not being me, I have to be me. That's the thing. I can't not be me. Like people say, do this, do that, and it's like, well, I just can't. Like it's not who I am. So, but that's just in terms of what I decide to stream. I mean, like, if there's something really nobody cares about, I'm streaming it and I get no viewers. Like I get the point. Like that's maybe something I want to just do privately in my own time. But if people are somewhat interested, I want you to be yourself with more focused targeting purpose. All games are fun, but it's not fun to an audience if it's 100% random. And then you said, if there's no incentive to subscribe, I have no idea what the channel is about. So my channel at the end of the day is supposed to be about a couple things. Yeah, that's true. Matt said, I think Matt has a good point, by the way. You're better offering what you know. You've got extensive knowledge of adventure games and access to a physical library of rare and barely known games. Very true. So a couple things. The way what I envisioned my channel originally was Stu's Reviews was I wanted to do reviews of games, and I still want to do that. I've done like 4 reviews, um, and I like them. I'm happy with them, but that's what I really would like to do. Um, but I'm just an ornery sort, and the first 4 reviews I've done, 3 of them were on games that people know. My main strength is joking or being funny. Thank you. Um, 3 of them were games that most people already know. It was like Space War, the Oregon Trail, and I'm forgetting now what the other one was. Oh yeah, Lunar Lander. And I did one on Hammurabi, which I think is a much more obscure game. But like, I don't. I want to do like everything at the end of the day. And that's part of my problem. It's like I can't just jump to some random obscure game that I have on the shelf. But I do think that part of the strength of my channel eventually will be the fact that I have these physical games to show. I mean, right now, looking at this is not so exciting, but I do want to show physical games both in my recorded streams and in my live streams. And also, like, I'm able to travel a lot usually for work. At least that was the case in the past. So, Stu's obscure reviews, yeah, maybe. Because I was able to travel a lot, I was going to places where like they had like obscure arcade machines that most people haven't seen, and I was trying to do stuff like that. And yeah, Matt, that was the concept. Do a combination of physical media and packaging review as well as some gameplay. That's exactly what I was doing. So if you check out the ones that I actually did, the first 4, you can see sort of what the idea was. I started doing the random game on shrinkings because I have a lot of sealed stuff that I want to open up, and I feel bad opening it up without videoing it or something. To be honest, because like if I just open it up, I feel like I ruined something. But if I at least filmed it for people to see, then at least I did something for posterity. So I started doing those, and that was something which some people like. So I continue to do them. I've done the game version differences a few times, and I think that's really esoteric. Like that's like only if you're really hardcore nerd gamer that you would like something like that. So I'm not really planning on doing too many more of those. But I also like playing games, and I haven't played enough games. And like just like what, if I have to play a game anyway to do a review for it, I might as well stream it and let other people watch at the same time. So that was sort of where this whole thing came out of. But the main focus of my channel is really supposed to be exactly what you guys are saying, which is those edited videos with the combination of the physical media and the packaging review and the gameplay. The ones I've done so far, like I mean, check out like the Oregon Trail or Lunar Lander if you're interested in what I'm talking about. I'm proud of them. I think they're pretty good. And they're not like amazing. They're not like they go on PBS or anything like that, but they accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, and but they take a long time to do. So in the meantime, while I do those, the unshrinkings are very easy. The unshrinking itself takes me like 2 seconds. It takes me 10 minutes to film one. To do the gameplay footage, that could take like a couple of hours because a lot of times the game won't run, and then I got to figure out why it's not running, and I got to get it to run, and that's a pain in the ass. Um, these obviously don't take me any time except just to set up the game. So these are cool, but I recognize they're not going to like grow my channel. Like, no new people are going to subscribe to the channel from these live streams. I just hope there's some people that are subscribers that will think it's fun and will want to tune in and engage. And if so, great. If not, maybe I'll get discouraged and stop doing it. But So Matt says, biggest challenge for streaming what you've been doing is the target audience for most of what you stream is getting older and sadly not very stream media savvy. And that's exactly what Jim told me the other day. And it's true. And that's the other thing, by the way. Like, I really like have a dream, I guess, that like maybe somehow I will have the ability to like turn more people on to these older things. And again, this is a bad example because the truth is like this is just some crap that someone made in their spare time. There's 100 more Breakout games out there. This is nothing really worth. It's that pain in the ass that people probably. Like I said, this stream I'm more doing because I think it's cool to sort of take a disc like this. Back in the day, you got this for $5 or $10, and like, what would you actually get back in the day if you did that, and what kind of experience would you have? That is what the purpose of this particular stream is. But in general, what I want to try to do is expose people to stuff that is interesting that they may not have seen. So, like, I could go for like the lowest common denominator. Like, Matt's like stream Data Tentacle. So if I stream Data Tentacle, probably a lot of people will watch it. But stream Data Tentacle is like, everybody's seen Data Tentacle. I want them to see something they haven't seen. And maybe I'm like, yelling to the winds and nobody gives a crap and nobody's ever going to look at it. And that's very frustrating for me, I will tell you. But, you know, I mean, lately, actually, I've gotten more subscribers, which is actually very gratifying. Very much so. I think in the last like few years I've gone from like 50 subscribers to like 275. So that's something. I mean, it's still nothing compared to most people, but some people, hopefully it's like a snowball that rolls downstream and you keep going. But yeah, I want people to see the other stuff that not this thing. So Jim says the pain in the ass is setting up a game, figuring out to make it go. Oh, 60-second delay in the chat. I'm sorry. It's because I think I left this VPN on and it's causing a problem, and plus the latency is set to the wrong thing. So I'll figure that out for next time. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do Data Tentacle. I mean, listen, I'll do Data Tentacle after I've done every single other adventure game that came out before Data Tentacle. But until then, I'm not really interested in doing Data Tentacle, even though it'll be fun. I like Data Tentacle. Yeah, setting up a game, figuring out how to make it go. So yes, I try to do all the setup stuff in general beforehand. I don't want to read all the documentation for something like this because I think part of the experience is like figuring out what you're doing. But in general, if I would stream a game, like a one-off game, I would obviously try it out first, make sure I know how to control it before I, just jump in live and be like, this doesn't work, it's buggy, what the hell's going on? And I've loaded up games and not streamed them at all because of that. But I mean, I also actually my most popular videos, the ones that like over time, the long tail ones, like you said, Jim, for your videos, mine are the how-tos also. The two most popular videos I've done over time are how to load up original IBM PC games using the not the CryoFlux, but the other one, the FC 5025. And the second one is how to play original Atari cartridges with Atari joysticks on a PC using, hardware adapter for the joystick and like a dumping cart for the cartridge. Those are the two most popular videos I've done. So to some extent, people do want to know how to do it. And if I do a video like on a game, like a reviews video on a PC game, for example, I want to include in it things like, here's the patches I had to install to get it to work, and if you want to play this game, here's how you might want to actually get it to run. But that would be just part of the video. If I want honest advice, wait, hold on. The seal game doesn't matter, Matt says, but if you exhibit it in the broader context of a collection and don't spend too much time on any single game, it can work. So for a stream like this, yes, I mean, the whole point is to play multiple games, and the reason I'm playing Breakout right now is because I'm talking to you guys, and it only requires the mouse, and it doesn't require too much brains. I can read your chat and also play this game at the same time. But in general, I because of like archive purposes, I would want to probably do a stream of just one game at a time because I want it to be discoverable afterwards. Although most people don't do it that way. They do like, let's play television games, let's play Atari games, and they play like 50. Someone says, hey, can you play like Raiders of the Lost Ark? They're like, okay, and they play Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then at the end of the day, they could like theoretically chop it up into multiple videos, but for the most part, they just leave it up as Joe's and television stream, and then like it's basically dead. which is probably the same that happened to all these videos. But never know, if you play an obscure game as a live stream, maybe somebody at some point will be searching for it and they'll find it and it'll be useful to them. There are people that just do like long plays or whatever. So I don't know. Jim says, if I want honest advice, I can build an audience to do game reviews of stuff on my shelf for anything you're pretty sure nobody's ever played, seen, or be aware of. Show box 2. So, yes, that is the goal. But I don't just want to do the games that nobody's ever heard of. You're right. It's the low hanging fruit for me. I want to do those also, but I don't only want to do them because there's other stuff out there that people have played that's good. And this, like, what do you mean nobody's played? Let's hold on a second. Let me take a side track here. Okay, here's a game. Invincible Island by Peter Cook. An intriguing split-screen graph and text adventure for the 48K Spectrum. Okay, now, who's played this? Some people have played it. There are some Spectrum gamers who have played it, but I have not played it. I bet you guys have not played it. I bet you most people have not played it. But if you go to a World of Spectrum, they might say, "Hey, that's like one of our top games." Stuff that nobody's played in 30 years. All right. Well, so all this stuff would be included basically. Here, like I don't want to pull some off the shelf, but like, yes, that is the goal. Stream disconnected and reconnected. Oops, what happened? Why is it doing this? Are you guys still there? My stream got a little wonky. Hey, sorry about that. Yeah, I lost I don't know what happened. OBS decided to drop and reconnect. Sorry about that. So yeah, you haven't played that game. To me, I like every game. So yes, this game is a game which you never heard of, and I could put it out and whatever. Fine. Now, okay, what about this one? What about this game? You guys have both played this game. I have not played it. I want to play it, but I bet you most people have not played it. So who's the audience? That's the question. I mean, I don't know the answer to it, frankly. Is the audience you guys? Yes. Thank you very much, Jim. I recognize that I've screwed up this. So the VPN should not have been going, and I did close the background windows. I forgot to turn off the VPN, and I forgot to choose low latency. So I'm an idiot, but I'll fix it for next time. Thank you very much. But yeah, so you guys, I know Matt loves this game. Jim's played it. People have played it, right? Okay. What else? I've been looking for this game for like years and years and years. I finally got a copy. I guess nobody's heard of this one. It's a bit. Let me find a better example. All right. Here, have people played this game? I don't know. I didn't play it. Some people have played it. Since I have no history with or knowledge of the game, I don't think it would be a good candidate for you. Well, I'm gonna research it. So that's the idea. So yeah, I want to see breakdancing also. I've been looking for it forever. Like I freaking like to find this beat up piece of crap copy. I've been looking for breakdancing since I was a kid. I saw it in a magazine when I was a kid, and I never saw a copy of it again after. Like I never saw a copy ever. But yeah, okay, Three Stooges. People have heard of this game. So the idea is, I'll play it in a live stream just to like get some gameplay footage and get the hang of it, and then at some point I want to actually do a real video on it. A review with research and everything else and all that stuff. So that's my thought. It would be a combination of both. There'd be some, but like, okay, I guess why would people watch this and not watch this Breakout? I guess the Breakout's just crap. I mean, I should forget about all the public brand software and just focus on the shelf here. I got some really rare stuff. You guys know that. I mean, like, my collection is pretty freaking good. If I do say so myself. This is that game. This was on the public brand software disc, but I found the actual game for it, Space Mariner. So they just stole it from this guy. Yeah. Anyway, that's the idea. So maybe you guys are saying I should stop. I should skip this stuff and go straight to that stuff. Show the rare stuff. That's your angle. That's the hook. That's your value you bring to the table. All right, I get the point. I just am very stubborn about. Cause I'm just very stubborn because I want to play everything. I want to stream everything. I want to do everything, and I can't do everything. So my point is, I think the best games for you to edit videos about are the ones you have existing opinion about. The run of those games which take a long time, I presume. I hear you, Matt. But ancient DOS games have been doing a shareware, shovelware mining thing for years, and as traffic and subscriber count is glacial. Don't do that. Okay, fair enough. So Jim is voting for retiring these games, and going back to other stuff. Here, would anybody watch me play this? Dnieper River Line for IBM PC. Do you think there's an audience for that? The producer's order tied a ribbon around it because all the stuff will fall out otherwise. I'm covering the IBM PC there. See? IBM PC. So like I want to try to stream with these two, but war games are probably super boring. But it's something different. I just go ahead and stream everything, play everything, but don't expect an audience. Show the stuff nobody else has. Show the unique stuff. I don't know. How do I know what nobody else has? New stuff no one else has also. I think the bottom line is, and I've never seen that, 90% of, it depends who no one else is. 90% of my collection, no one else has, in the sense that most people don't have it. There's a few things I have that literally no one else has, but yeah. If I want an audience, I gotta cater to existing tastes and algorithms. If I want to stream original, obscure, rare things, don't expect a huge audience. You guys are both saying conflicting things now. Jim is saying I should stream, I should show the obscure things. I think at some point, honestly, at some point in the future, when I finish cleaning up this room here, and I actually could do a real video tour of the game room, quote unquote, which people do. I sort of think at that point, my subscriber count will shoot up all of a sudden because people are like, "Holy crap! Look what this guy has. Let's watch him." I don't know, but it takes time to get to everything. Um, this is turning into the just show stuff off live stream. Learning with Leaper for the Tandy 1000. I mean, yeah, it's a crap game, but probably it's not really a game. It's educational. It's an educational game, but you know, I would still stream this because it's cool. I think it's cool. The channels that succeed are channels that offer something popular that no one else is doing or doing well. So your job is to figure out where you fit into that statement and find your path. My path is making a big mess. Oh, is this the same game I bought for you, Jim, at Bill's auction? Never seen Learn with Leaper or watch that. But is this the same game I got you a shrink wrap copy of? I watched a review of that, not a stream of that. Yeah, I agree. I think the reviews are. That's why at one point I was thinking maybe I do the streams on Twitch, let them be throwaway, and then use those footage to make the reviews. But nobody's even watching it at all. I might as well just do the footage on my own and not even bother to stream it. I just, I don't have to stream. I just think it's sort of fun. But is this the same game, Jim? I don't remember. It looks like a real game compared to some of the other stuff they put out. Snoopy. It's actually a disc too. It's not a. It's not like a cartridge. There you go. Do the gameplays on Twitch, do the reviews on YouTube. That's what I was thinking, but nobody's joining the Twitch streams at all. Matt is the only guy, and one other guy, and I can't even see at least in YouTube I can see how many people are on. In Twitch it's even I guess I can see it in Twitch also, but it's just I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I think I got you 2 games, Jim, but I'm not sure now. I feel like there was two Random House games, but I don't remember anymore. Yeah, I just picked this up recently. Snoopy to the rescue. I hadn't seen it before. This is the type of thing that nobody's joined the Twitch streams. I should tell you something. It does tell me something, but it also tells me, a little bit that Twitch is a younger audience. So I don't know. Maybe what I've been trying to do with these streams is like have a topic for each one, and then like promote it to different Facebook groups depending on what it is, and see if anybody joins. And occasionally people do join. Go stream live on Twitch and post to YouTube later as a video. This is a good example. I was saying before is that like this is a game that most people have not heard of. It might be a great game. I don't know. Maybe it's terrible. But most people have not even heard of it at all. So like I think a lot of people, unfortunately, would just be like, I never heard of it. It's not part of my nostalgia vector, so screw it. I'm not interested. But that's not the people I'm trying to reach. The people I'm trying to reach, the people will be like, oh, that's cool. I never saw that before. Let me check it out. Maybe there's very few of those people. I don't know, but I don't recall Snoopy to the rescue. So maybe there's another one for you, Jim. If you don't have this one, it looks like I looked through the catalog, and this looks like the only one that's actually a real game. Um, it says there's math challenges involved, but you can see from the screenshot it's like an actual real type of game as opposed to just those games are really difficult to run. They require IBM ROM Basic and not GW Basic. There's a way to get them to run an emulator, read special files. Well, that's my other mission is to get things to run an emulator. Is there anything else to show right now? Uh, Probably, but I'm not going to show everything that's here. But this game I used to play as a kid a lot. It was one of my favorite games, even though it sucks. Super Bowl Sunday. This is Super Sunday. I have Super Bowl Sunday also somewhere, the original title. And then also have the Champions disc. It's different. Looks like the same thing, but it's not. And this is the 1987 Seasons disc. So a three-pack here for the IBM. That's it for now, I think. You want something really, really rare? This game is really rare. L'Affaire. Um, it's a text adventure. Well, no, it's a graphic adventure. It's some kind of point and click graphic adventure made by Infogrames in 1986, and the PC version is like super rare. And I'm not even sure if this is in English. I mean, there's definitely in the back there's English, um, but even the sticker says IBM PC incompatibles. So, this L'Affaire, it took me. I only got it in the last couple of years, and I was looking for it for like 20 years. I mean, like, there's a lot of games I'm looking for 20 years that I missed getting also because someone else bought it and I missed it, which is very, very frustrating. But this is one of the ones that it took me forever to find. Matt says, yeah, you'd watch a 3 hour dissertation. It's been archived. Yeah, so someone pirated it, great. But I have an original copy. You would watch a 3 hour dissertation on the history of circuit board design, Jim, you weirdo. Yeah, that's about sums it up. All right, guys. Well, this has been super fun. I really appreciate all of your input. This is actually really helpful. And I do have some stuff that's not been archived also, so that'll be fun too, busting that stuff out. I would not watch a 3 hour dissertation on the history of circuit board design, says Jim. Only a 2.5 hour dissertation because time is money. Guys, seriously, I appreciate the support very much, and please keep the constructive criticism coming. I am trying to learn from this. And I'm not going to, even though, like I said, I'm sort of set in my ways to some extent, I also don't want to bang my head against the wall. So, to the extent that you guys can give me some good feedback, I definitely appreciate it. And if, like, part of the feedback is, like, this is not good, it's a waste of time, I don't have to do that anymore. I can just skip to something else. I mean, I got lots of stuff on the shelf to play, so keep my chin up. All right, it's up. Is that good? Thanks, guys. Have a great evening, and we'll talk soon, I'm sure. Bye-bye.